Hey guys, what's going on? So today in this video I am going to be doing a lure unboxing. It's not really a very well it's not really a unboxing, but it is me telling you what I bought today. So today we had to go up north to Terre Haute, Indiana, and if you don't know, that's quite a while from where I live anyway. But if you don't know, there is one of those Academy Sports places up there. So I did pick up some baits that I can't get around here, and I didn't really want to have to buy stuff on internet if I could buy it in person and not have to wait a week to get it. So I just decided to buy some stuff there. I bought some brand new stuff that literally just came out this year. I bought some stuff that I think is really going to work, and I'm super duper excited to try it all out. So this right here is by a brand called Wahoo, I'm guessing is how you pronounce it. It's basically like a Walmart spinnerbait version that's not from Walmart. It's actually like their own brand, I guess. I've never heard of it, but it's like their spinnerbait. They're only $2 a piece. I also have a buzzbait in not this color, but I also have a buzzbait made by this company, and it seems like a pretty decent buzzbait. And they're only $2, so I picked up this one here. This here's like a really good shad color. I like the paint job on it. It looks really good. And it's got silver willow leaf and a silver Colorado blade, which, you know, perfect little male imitating bait. Next, I got one of these. Now, if you guys watched my video talking about what I caught my fish on the other day when I caught my first 2 bass of the year, you guys noticed that I put orange on the bait. And the reason that is obviously because the bluegill that live in this pond that I was fishing have a lot of orange on them. So I found this and I thought it looked really good. It looked a little bit better to me than the actual bluegill color baits. And it's actually bone color walking bait. But if you look on the belly, it's all orange. Like the whole belly is orange. Where the hooks are at and stuff is orange. I'm really thinking that this is going to work. It's also got like a little bit of a popper mouth to it. I mean, it's not like a full popper mouth, but it does have like a little flat part, but it's not flat. It's like concaved. And these are made by, what is it called? They got VMC hooks on them, which honestly, pretty good hooks. Oh, I paid $2 for that spinnerbait, and this was $4. This is called H2O Express. It's basically the Academy Sports brand lures. They have all kinds of lures, everything from deep diving crankbaits all the way to top water walking baits and poppers. So I actually own quite a few baits from the H2O Express, you know, little company. You know, I have a wake bait. I have, what was the other one? A frog, and I think I have 2 other crankbaits, but I might be wrong on that. I might just have one. Then I had to get some swim baits because they had these here pretty cheap. I thought they were cheap anyway. They're these Reaction Innovations Little Dipper, and they're in like the color is called Shiner, but I would more put it in like an IU color, and it's a really good little bluegill / shad imitator, and that's something that I'm actually going to be making a video about here pretty soon, is buying lures, especially if you're on a budget, that can mimic both bluegill and shad. So that's going to be a topic of one of my future videos. But yeah, it's a pretty good color. Oh, I don't know why, but as soon as I turn on camera, I start yawning. But yeah, it's a Reaction Innovations Little Dipper in Shiner color. And I was going to get the bigger one. I think it's called the Skinny Dipper or something like that. It's a little bit bigger. But I just got to thinking that for $1 less, I can get 2 more baits because the other one had either 7 or 8, I don't remember. But for $1 less, I could get 1 more bait. So, you know, I just figured these are pretty decent size. They're, I don't think it has the length on them. It doesn't. But I'm going to say it's about a 3.5-inch swim bait. Something like that. Yeah. perfect size. I mean, if you're trying to imitate small bait fish, that there's a good size. And if you're trying to just catch some fish, that there's a pretty decent size. So the other two, I actually already have set up on my two rods. And the reason that is because I went out to the pond today and tested them out. I tested out the two spinnerbaits and the other bait. And I think that's all I tested out, actually. But yeah. So the next bait kind of goes in line with the swim jigs that I bought, or the swim jig I was using when I caught those fish. And it is a Strike King Hack Attack. Get that there off there, I don't know what that is. A Strike King Hack Attack spinnerbait. Now, you may notice a little bit difference between this spinnerbait and this spinnerbait. There's quite a bit of difference, right? This one here is a lot shorter. It's more compact. It's got a shorter wire. And the reason for that is so you can run it through heavier cover and the fish aren't going to short strike it very much. Now, one thing that I did notice about this is it has gold blades and it has an Indiana blade and a Colorado blade instead of the standard willow leaf and Colorado. This one here actually has an Indiana blade and a Colorado blade, which I think will actually help with vibration going through the water. It'll give it something a little bit different. But yeah, and as you can see, one thing I do like about these Strike King spinnerbaits and swim jigs in the beluga color is it's got like an orange on the belly and orange on the skirt as well. I do like that a lot. And if I choose to put a trailer on this spinnerbait, which I might possibly do, just so I could add a little bit more, because with the Hack Attack spinnerbait, it's made more for going through heavier cover. So what I'll probably end up doing is putting on one of these little Reaction Innovation Little Dipper. I might put one of them on and paint like the tail orange, and I think that actually might help a lot. Either that, or I could just put a Rage Crawl or something like that on it. So this one here is actually an ICAST award-winning bait this year. This is the ICAST this past year award-winning bait. It is a bait that I've been looking... Oh, are you kidding me? I did not know there was water in this bait. Okay, well, there is water in this bait. I did not know there was water in it. Oops. Anyway, I'll get a towel after I make this video. But this is a bait that I've actually been really wanting to get because I've seen it. I've seen it on TV. Or not on TV, but I've seen it on YouTube a lot. I've seen it on Tackle Warehouse. I think they just got it in recently. And I'm really excited to try it out. And that is the Lunker Hunt. You can see the water there. Do I have anything I can dry it off with? And of course I don't. Hang on a minute, I got something right over here. Okay. I think I got most of the water off of that. Sorry about that. Anyway, there it is. Yeah, it's still got a little bit of water in it, don't it? Okay. Excuse that. But it's in a bluegill color. It's really good looking color, and you guys can tell. It's got the little prop thing on the back of it, which is really cool. Now, I do have a few problems with this bait so far. I did take it out, and I'm using what would be the Froggen setup that I'm going to use this year. Went out there, cast it out a few times, and there is a few problems with it. One main problem I noticed is a couple times I casted, probably like half a dozen times I casted it, and when I started reeling, it would track to the left. Or no, it would track to the right, sorry. If you're facing the way that the bait is coming towards you, it would be going to the right. So if you're reeling it from that way and the bait's going this way, it would be tracking this way. I don't know why it does that, but usually it only happens like once or twice a cast, and it goes for a while like that, and then it'll go straight, and then it'll go like that. I don't know why it does that. Honestly, I don't think it's going to really hurt the action super bad on it. I mean, it might give it more like a darting action look to it. But one thing that I do think will really work on this bait is I did try it in like normal fishing condition type day, and I, moved it just like you would a normal frog or the the spook, and it actually kind of dives under the water a little bit, and it almost looks just like a bullfrog when they go in the grass. So I think that will actually help the bite a lot more. I think that will actually trigger a few more bites. So that's the Lunker Hunt prop fish. This is, I think, the only bait I have from Lunker Hunt. I might have another one somewhere, but I'm pretty sure this is one of the only baits I have from Lunker Hunt. So, yeah. I wish I would have got the Lunker Hunt frog, because they did have it there. But I just seen this, and I have been thinking that I was going to get, like, if you notice, there's a pretty good trend in the baits that I bought. Orange and white walking bait, orange belly, bluegill bait, spinner bait, stuff that more imitates bluegill, and that's because I found the pond that the bluegill baits really work well in. And so yeah, I kind of more targeted bluegill style baits. I'm actually here pretty soon, once like the spawn is going to start, I'm actually going to go on like a shopping spree either on eBay or possibly go down to one of the where'd I got this stuff at? I can't remember the daggum name of that place. Academy Sports, and possibly going on like a bluegill / frog spree basically, and buying a bunch of frog and bluegill stuff. I'm mostly going to be buying frog stuff because my frogs are a little bit plain in my opinion. I do think that I need a few more different frogs. So I might end up buying one of those pretty soon. I'm thinking in the next couple weeks I might buy a bunch of frogs because, I only have a few. And believe it or not, I don't even have a single frog in like a green color. I don't even have one. This one here would be the closest, and it's a bluegill color. So yeah. So I hope you guys like this unboxing video. And if you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to do this basically blind because I can barely see anything because my whole room is dark. I can't see it. Anyway, so I hope you do like this video, and if you did, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys want some more of these videos talking about certain baits, I'm actually going to be making a really in-depth spinnerbait swim jig video, mainly spinnerbait video, because I don't think I've really made one yet. And I'm also going to be making an in-depth topwater video, which I'm really excited about making because, as you guys know, I love topwater fishing. So I'm going to be making two really in-depth videos this week, one on spinner baits and one on topwater baits. So if you guys like those type of videos, and if you guys want to see those type of videos, make sure you comment down below. And yeah, so make sure you guys do that if you do want to see those videos. If you have any suggestions for certain baits that you guys want me to go kind of in-depth on, like say you guys want me to go in-depth on swim baits, let me know down in the comments, and I will probably do them because I love taking suggestions from other people and using them in my videos. That way, give the people what they want, basically. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.